It means that there is a structure, there is an order, and there is a pattern to the things that happens. Because I noticed, I closed from work, maybe if I was heading a school, if we have after lessons, I close by 4, and if we don't have night for those videos. And then I took one of those nights. It was an election year, and you remember that was when, is it AMPC? You know AMPC now? AMPC, and then Uba was contesting. That was the show changing period where anywhere you go in this town, you see speakers blaring heavily. Bugu, bugu, bugu. Show changing. The incumbent governor then started selling things and was already ready to move out of the government house because he wasn't sure he was going to win the election. And one of those mornings, I was just having my time of prayer and then finish reading my Bible. I touched my Bible and then electric current ran through me. And then that thing that happened to me, that was when I knew how revelation comes. When I touched my Bible, I was in Isaiah. The moment I touched it, I experienced shock. That whole thing, I moved my hand by reflex. But the download I received in that moment, he said Suswan was going to win the election. That change is my plan, but Uba is not my man. And the approach is not an approach that's going to bring me glory. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do. That this man will win the election. In the 3rd year, he will become so proud, and then I will deal with him, and his money cannot save him. I brought that utterance to the video. Looking at the physical signs, they told me that I'm a false prophet. I said, no, man of God, you say this, we believe, but this one we don't believe. Then I think Joshua Osega was the point man. He was there, and other persons. I said this, and because of the responses I got, I recoiled and reclined back. I was so sure of what I heard. Accuracy, intimacy breeds accuracy. The more you grow in intimacy, the more accurate you become. You know what? The election came, whether rigging or no rigging, the man still remained back. For 180 days, the case was in court, litigations, counter litigations and everything. And after 180 days, they said the period of time that was allotted for tribunal and everything has gone, and this man remained there. And after 3 years, he came back to me and said, man of God, that time when you came for the vigil, you say something. What are we supposed to do? I said, after you made me look like a liar. And what God said, in addition to what he told me, was that the church, we need to be praying for 3 years before this man, Otom, will come in. Why am I saying this? I'm a proponent of regiment when it comes to prayers. I understand very well the move and the leading of the Spirit, and I also understand predictability. It was at the time of sacrifice as Zechariah